Hey guys, welcome to 3 and Out. You can check out the podcast below in the description. And here's what I need you to do. Make sure you subscribe to the Volumes YouTube channel to stay up to date to everything we're doing here on 3 and Out and the Volume. But look ahead toward a big, huge Monday night game. Obviously, these two brands, the Cowboys, arguably a top 3 or 4 brand in the world in sports. The Eagles, a little more regional, but their region, Philly, is a massive market. This game's going to be huge. And there's a lot on the line. Like, Washington isn't that good. They got housed today by the Bills. We know the Giants stink. Whoever wins this game is going to be in pretty good position. And really, even the loser wouldn't be dead. But whoever wins this game, to me, these two teams are competing for the NFC East all season long. But, and you know, I am not hot take guy. If I say something, I believe it. And I've been thinking about this really all week leading up to this game. Because all offseason, Nick Sirianni, people were making fun of him. Hell, including myself. You watch the press conferences. It had some Tom Sula vibe. Part of it, too, we had never heard of the guy. We're like, where'd this guy come from? Now he can't speak in press conferences. And then some of my guys on the team, as training camp went on, they're like, bro, I think we're pretty good. I think we're not bad. He's actually pretty good with the team. I start hearing from the inside like he's pretty impressive. I love this guy. Then I watch his team the first 2 weeks. I go, you know what? I might need to back up on my Sirianni's over his head take. He's pretty good. His team last week against the Niners came out firing. They're physical. They still need to find an identity, but they have talent. Their lines are good. But Nick Sirianni, in his third game as an NFL head coach, going on the road to the Cowboys home opener, under no circumstances can Mike McCarthy lose this game. Listen, there are legitimate questions about Mike McCarthy. Is he any good? I say it all the time. I'm not always sure what Mike's doing. He's an offensive guy, but he doesn't call the offensive plays. Kellen Moore does. He didn't hire Kellen Moore, so it's not like his, Byron Leftwich. He didn't bring him along, right? That is not his guy. Or like Pete Carroll with all the defensive guys, like the Dan Quinns and the Gus Bradleys. Like, Mike McCarthy has absolutely zero to do with Kellen Moore. He inherited the guy, zero connection. And Kellen runs the offense. And as we see, when Dak is healthy, that offense is good. But Mike knows nothing about defense. Hell, he hired Mike Nolan last year. And the special teams, he has one of the better special teams coordinators in the league in Fossil's kid, who's good as well, Bones. So he's just kind of standing there on the sideline in Cowboys gear. You got to win this game. And the Cowboys, I thought they could have justified firing him last offseason. It was that bad. It was that big of an embarrassment. And part of it is, I say it all the time, it's not just the coaches you hire, especially as an older coach, when you sit out a year, that reflects you. You had a year to pick your coaching staff, and you chose Mike Nolan just because 15 years earlier, he had hired you on the 49ers staff? Like, you guys are both rich since then. You don't need any, friends doing a friend a favor at that point when you have that much on the line. And clearly it was forced to fire him. Hell, maybe he even realized, I got to get this guy out of there. Now you have Dak. You have a fully loaded offense. The defense actually tackled pretty well last week against the Chargers. Made some plays under Dan Quinn. You got to beat Nick Sirianni. Can you imagine if I told you 3 months ago that Mike McCarthy, with a healthy team, I guess Lyle Collins is now suspended because he tried to bribe one of the league, whoever was doing the drug test, which, listen, if I was in that position and I knew I was going to get suspended and I was a rich guy, I probably would too. The owner in my backyard, Eddie DeBartolo, once, used to bribe a lot of people. Now, when you get caught, you look like an idiot. But, bribes happen. You'd be naive to think they don't. In every business, a lot of brown bags with cash, now maybe Venmo, that's going on. So if you're not doing it, that's fine. I don't hold it against you. But just know, people do it. And I would imagine Lyle Collins is not the first player to attempt that move. Like, bro, I don't want to get suspended. How much would it cost you for you to pee in the cup? Could you do that? I'll give you $20,000 cash right now. If I was that dude and you're only making like 100 after taxes, how much you really seeing? Like 65, 70? You're like, 20 cash, make it 40, 50? You don't think he'd say yeah? But clearly, I didn't even read the story. I just laughed. McCarthy's got to win this game. The Cowboys, if you're losing to Nick Sirianni week 3 at home in the home opener, what are we even doing keeping McCarthy on? And I'm not trying to overreact to just one game. It's only week 3. But if Mike McCarthy can't beat the Philadelphia Eagles in a division where it might just take 9 wins, like 9-8, more than likely, the Giants are going to win 3 games. Washington probably wins 6 or 7. The Eagles probably be around 7 or 8. So I'd say 9-8 would win you the NFC East. Got to win this game. Because if you don't, listen, is Mike McCarthy coaching the team in 2022 if they don't win this division? And I just don't think you're winning this division if you're losing at home to the Eagles. What, you going to beat them in Philadelphia? Probably not. So you better win this bad boy, or I think the clock, it's like, this guy's just on borrowed time. Thanks for watching 3 and Out. You can check out the podcast below in the description, and make sure you subscribe right now to the Volumes YouTube channel.